Welcome back, ladies and gents. I decided to give this a play. And the first thing I see here is a cow patty. Let's pick that up. I apologize for the yawn. I don't see any more. Again, now we've got 3 cow. There's one, and there's only 2. Excuse me, 2 patties between 3 cows. And I debated whether or not I wanted to press the record button, but because the way I'm playing is there's not anything to do at the moment, as you can imagine. I'm just waiting to see if this calf gets pregnant. Are they all going to eat or no? Looked like he's coming here, but you never can tell. He just could be walking in this direction. Is this full? No, it's a little bit gone. All right, I can hear him drinking water. I think it was 14.1. Is he now going to eat? Okay, now it's 13.8. So that would be, again, 0.3. She might be going to eat and drink. It's got a lot of, if it seems like I should be milking them, but there's nothing else to do with the milk. I mean, I don't need money, not the way for anything. So I can make the cheese, but how much money do I have? $10,000. And I've still got, what, $1,500 in the bees over there. Is the calf going to drink? No. And I think that just the randomizer has got her right there. Although she might have. Oh, this hasn't changed. 14 and 13.8 still. But she looks like maybe she just wasn't low. All right, well, I don't know how long it's going to take for her to become of age. I think I said with Bessie it was like, I don't remember what I said, maybe 2 days after we brought her home, but you assume you bought her, she was already full grown. And, the calf still looks smaller than Bessie, for sure. So she must have more growing to do before she's eligible for cow love. You know what? I think I can take this out. Once you cut the grass, it's cut. And I can't move. Well, anywhere I drive this lawnmower, it's going to cut grass. That's okay. I'm just going to drive it over here next to the house. Again, this house is new, and look, it's already falling apart. Look at that. That does bug me, to be honest with you. It does. Look at that. I just built this house, what, 20 days ago? It's not even a month old, and it's already falling apart? That just bugs me for reasons I cannot properly articulate. But it does bug me. You thought you were going to go out there, didn't you? Sorry, buddy. Not going to happen. I don't really know what would happen if the cows managed to go out. You know, when they jumped out of the truck in the wrong direction, they just kind of walked over there a little bit and stood still. But I don't want them going outside of their food and water radius. Do I still got this set at 60? No, 20 and 10. Okay, that's good. That's where I want it. In fact, it doesn't go any faster. I couldn't remember if you slept and it wasn't the proper time. Did it speed up the time passage? And it does not. The thing is, I kind of want to know. I want to see the moment that the cow love happens, not for the creepy reasons it sounds like, but because I want to be able to see how old the calf is when it happens, so when she becomes eligible. That's why I'm trying to keep an eye on them. But again, I'm sure it's very boring to the person watching this. And I did skip last week, so you're not happy already, I'm sure. There really ought to be a way to fast forward time. I don't understand why there's not. I have obviously been reading the forums because of the things that's going on, but I have read that sometimes animals they'll just die randomly, and there's a limit to the number of animals you can have, but I've never once has any developer said what those limits are. But I have seen them mention that I think mostly it's with chickens, because people probably start out with the most chickens, is that if you don't sleep, it throws off the animal's cycle. So maybe that's why they don't have fast forward. The developers were not competent enough to have that calculation into the fast forward. And the shortcut is while you're sleeping, there's some calculations made under the hood, as it were. I'm just spitballing here, as people say. I'm guessing, thinking out loud. I think the last time she's heavily pregnant, you can tell. I want to say she gave birth in 7 days, didn't she, in 1 week? And honestly, at this stage of the game, I don't remember what day she got pregnant. And I also remember it wasn't any event. This calf just spawned. I did see it when the calf spawned, but she didn't lay down anywhere and give birth or stand still and give birth. Just a calf spawned into the pen. But I don't remember how long. I think it was 7 days from when she got pregnant to she gave birth, but I do not remember this time at what day she got pregnant. So I don't know what the 7-day mark would be. Also, these two in close proximity. I don't want to, because that last event, I just saw it more or less by accident. I just happened to turn and look in that direction, and you saw the floating hearts in the air. There was no indication, there was no noise, there was nothing on the screen that told you that was happening. I just happened to be looking in that direction. So I don't want to miss that. Which means a lot of cow spotting, if you will. The calf, the female, I don't know if they're just on the same pattern, but she's certainly hanging close to him right now. I think they might just be on the same random pattern for moving around. Again, that barn looks terrible, doesn't it? Why? Why? I know the developers are not watching this. I know they don't really care. I also know they're from Russia, and I know that their website doesn't exist anymore. Toxic Dog, I think, is their name, and if you go to was that where I went? Toxic Dog Developer, I think it was called. ToxicDogDev.com or something like that. The website doesn't exist anymore. I may be confusing that with something else because I was looking at several games in the last week, and I cannot remember, but it seems like that's right. You know, looking at this, the cow looks bigger than the bull. Higher. Maybe it's just an optical illusion because she's so heavy, but look, I think she at the shoulder she does stand taller than that bull. I wonder if they got the models mixed up when they were making it. Because at the shoulder she is larger than the bull. Look how broad her face is. She kind of look like a mole in the face. Look at that. If you've ever seen a mole up close, one of those white moles. Because I think a cow's face is a little more, it's not as rounded as that. Okay, it's 7:20. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'll be able to sleep through the night. She's going to drink or eat. Not necessarily. Drink, probably, because the eat is still more than 50. Yeah, she's going to drink. So it should be 13.5 when she's done. Yep. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna record an hour of me just rambling on about nothing and in general and just staring at cows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep recording. I've got 46 minutes left. I'm gonna keep recording, but if nothing happens, I'll cut the video. And if something does happen, that's where I'll splice it back in. I'll start it back up again, even though I'm going to keep recording the whole time. So essentially, I'm going to stop talking now because I'm going to cut all this dead time out. Okay, the calf, she just gave birth on day 42, around 10 a.m. I believe I actually was looking away, and then I looked up and saw the calf walking around. So it was definitely on day 42 though. I'm not sure about the time because I got up at 8, as you know, a little before 8, and saw them. So it's between 8 and 10. I'm going to say it was for sure between 8 and 10:30. And the calf was following her around. So now she's got 2 offspring. And again, I don't know if this is male or female yet. Guess I'll have to wait for a while. So the dead time in between, I'm just going to... I may cut out. Well, it was only one night sleeping, so I may just leave that in. We'll see. We'll see. Now what I need to figure out... Oh, is the calf nursing? I was going to say, I can hear the calf eating, but it's the other calf, or drinking. She was drinking. So now it should be down to 13.2. Yeah. For a minute, I thought it was the sound of the calf nursing the newborn. Okay, so all we need... I saw... looked like a flickering of lightning, and I legitimately thought for a moment it was raining outside. The little flash of lightning. All right, so now I've got 4 cows. And I'm guessing if this is a bull, it sort of looks like it's nursing, but I don't think it is. I think it's just standing real close to its mother. Where's the firstborn? Right there. Still looking a little small compared to the mother. And again, I don't remember how old she is now, how long ago she was born. The food and water level of the animal is not going up, the little one I'm talking about. So I don't think it's nursing. I don't want to miss this if they're going to have cow love. Yeah, the firstborn is still looking much smaller than the mother. Just may not be of age yet. But like I said, I cannot remember how old firstborn is, how long ago she was born, but she's definitely full of milk. So you would think she's of age. If she's full of milk, she should be of age. Yeah, his water and food level is not going up, so he's just really clinging to his mother right now. He's real close to her. He's not sucking a teat. Or is that suckling a teat? Just trying to say it in a way that won't freak YouTube out. Although some of the things I hear people say on YouTube, I don't think it really I don't think it matters. Some of these kids, the stuff they say, and they got thousands of followers, so I guess it doesn't matter. There was this one kid, long time ago. He's now married and got probably 4 million followers, I think, something like that. Very, very big in YouTubing. But I remember early on he was involved in a gambling scheme for minors, but obviously it didn't hurt him at all. I may wind up. Yeah, I'll cut back the dead part from when I originally said I was going to cut it out, and then come into where the calf was born, and then cut out again until something else happens. Because as it stands right now, I'm looking at my timer. 35 minutes of me still waiting on cow love. He may love the original one first before he loves the new one. Let's see. Well, that just got bright all of a sudden. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The clouds went away, I suppose. That song, it's a bright, 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 sunshiny day. That's the first thing I thought of. I may have said that before. I think in a good environment, a good world, that would be another female. Because 1 bull and 3 cows would be great. But wouldn't it be just as great with 2 bulls and 2 cows? Wouldn't they have a better chance of getting pregnant? Oh, he's making a beeline for her. Are we going to see cow love? Yes. Okay, so the same day she gave birth, he's already knocked her up again. Yep, she's pregnant again. Very good. My man. High five. All right. No postpartum depression for you. You ain't got time for that. Now this one, be nice if he took care of business here also. Increase the herd size. We're going to be at 5 in a week. She'll give birth on day 49. I'm confident now that it's 7 days after they get pregnant. But I just don't know because she was full grown when I bought her. So I'm still no idea at what age he can do his business with them. Although I would think that this new cat, well, the firstborn, is obviously full of milk. So he should be able to do his business now. Her udder is absolutely full. Look at that. That's utterly amazing. You're going to get food. And it's at 14, I believe. It's at 12. Okay, so someone ate and I missed it. Well, she gets really big really fast, doesn't she? Look at that. Just happened an hour or 2 ago, and look at that. All right, buddy. Are you Randy again? No. Well, it was it was obvious. I said, look, he's making a beeline for her because as she was walking, he was turning towards her. So it was clear to me that he was heading directly towards her, and I don't see that yet with this one. There's also the possibility that he can only... there's some cow patty. I guess there's a possibility he can only have one knocked up at a time, or can only knock up one at a time. Also, I should look at this. I guess I've got one, I don't know if it's gallon or liter or pint or what that is, but 1 point, whatever, it holds 20s, and I've only got 1.12. And there's no other droppings anywhere. As I said that, I almost stepped in a pile, and there's another one. I guess they all go at the same time. You gotta be careful here because they're these two are together. He's showing no interest though. And it's going to be nighttime here shortly. Sleep through the night here in 3 minutes. I think it's at 2000. Yeah. He's just laying down right next to me. And they'll pop up at 0800. Here we go. She's pregnant. It must have happened last night, and I didn't see it. Ooh, I missed that. Now I'm wondering if it happened and I didn't see it. It had to have happened last night, right? After I laid down. All right, buddy. Another high five. All right, so day 43, she becomes the newborn becomes. The firstborn becomes pregnant, which means she's going to have her. She's going to drop on day 50, and she's going to drop on day 49. Very good. So for 2 days in a row, we'll have a new calf, and if he follows that procedure, he's going to knock her up again on day 49. And hopefully knock her up again on day 50. That'd be grand. 2 more. So now we're getting somewhere. Can I tell what this is as far as the sex yet? Not yet. Gonna take a little while longer. Exactly. All right, so we're on day 43. And we've got 4 cow and 2 on the way. I started to say cows and cattle combined, and I wound up just saying cow without the plural. We've got 4 cattle and 2 on the way. That'll give us 6, of course, in a week's time. But the milk, I've just got too much milk. Nope, you're not gonna. They're trying. They try to make a break for it. I've probably got milk sitting here in these canisters, and I want to go ahead and use it, even though I don't necessarily. Just want to open these doors. Yeah, let me go ahead and make these empty. Did I try to sell just milk without doing anything to it? I don't think I did. You know what? Let's hold R to remove all. I can't turn it on or anything. Hold R. Where did it go? It just was lost. Okay, let me fill this one up. Because I can't remember if I took these containers to the store and tried to sell them. This one's full. Let me grab it. Just to see what milk itself was worth. I probably did, and I just don't remember it. But if I can sell just the milk itself, at least it'll make these containers empty. Although I'm not going to go. I want to wait till this is full. So, and I've got 2 cows that I can milk. So this will be full, I believe. It's 14. If memory serves, it's 7 per milking. let's go put this in here and go grab this one. This is the firstborn. And come over here. I want to milk you. All right. There you go. I'll get your mother. Come on. Give her time to catch up so the rope doesn't break or she doesn't get loose. All right, there we go. We're full. Let's take both these canisters to the store and see what raw milk sells for, because I really don't remember if I've done that or not. I remember the cheese, taking the cheese to sell, and the curd. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I should take the bees also at the same time. I just want to get this a little better situated, if I can. I guess I should. I may as well take the bees also, the honey. Let's do that. Since we're going to the store anyway. I think it... Oh, nope. It would be nice, I think, for example, to be able to take the milk, say, to one of the other, like the old rancher, and sell him milk, or to the woman. I don't know what the other farmer, and sell her milk. Because as far as I can tell, I'm the only one that's got cows. See, there's just so much more that could be done with this game. And like I said, even though I'm not as invested as apparently many people on the forums are, I can see the potential, and I can also see that it's really, from my perspective, from an uninformed, I haven't done any deep dives or anything like that, but from an uninformed perspective such as myself here that I have, I would say that it's really more or less asset flipping. You know, they're purchasing these pre-rendered assets and then putting them in the game, and then once they're there, they don't really know how to optimize them or make them work properly, or work to, you know, like the vehicles, the way the vehicles handle. That's terrible. It is really terrible. And you would think if they actually knew what they were doing, and they were competent or capable, they would have fixed that already. But this is all speculation on my part. I hope I can I should be able to get to the store before it closes. I say that, but we'll see. I don't have to, the cows are not going to, nothing's going to happen with the cows until at least day 49, so I don't have to keep staring at them. I think this goes to 6.5, right? Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I pressed E to close these and I wound up in the vehicle. No, I don't need that. I just need this. Alright, if the last one went to 6.5, this should go to 5.5, I think. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's only 3:15 in the afternoon, 15:15. I shouldn't be tired. But then again, yesterday I pulled an all-nighter. You know, sometimes you get in, well, maybe you don't, but sometimes I get in those YouTube loops and I just wind up sitting here all night for hours watching YouTube, and that's what I did. I want to say yesterday, but I cannot be certain because I actually thought today was Friday and it's Thursday. But at any rate, I got to watching, what was it that got me started? Oh, I was watching Joe Rogan to start with. Elon Musk, the most current one from 3 months ago. And then I got on a reaction videos. I think the first one that I watched was reaction to the size of the U.S. military. And started watching a series of those from various people reacting to the size of the U.S. military. And when you watch those things, you know, as an American, as a retired military person, I know that we're very capable, but then when you watch these videos and you see, for example, that we spend more on defense. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We spend more on defense, I think, than the next 10 countries combined, including Russia and China. And that just puts a sort of a numerical value to it. And it's still only about 3.5% of our GDP. Let me say that again. What we spend, if you take the next 10 countries, and combine them, we still spend more money on our military than all 10 of them combined. But it's still only 3.5% of our GDP. That's amazing. And then I went to reactions to songs. And for some reason, I was looking at reactions to Queen during that, I don't know, I forget what it's called. It was like a Live Aid concert. I watched that, several of those, and then I was watching reaction videos to the USA for Africa. I'm going to say that was I remember it well. I was an adult. I was in the military. I believe it was in 1986. I think, if I remember what they said in the video. There was a big famine in Ethiopia and people were dying. So a bunch of music artists got together, and maybe 20 of the top named artists at the time. And I believe it was spearheaded by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson. It's called USA for Africa. So I watched that also, even though I've probably seen that. Well, I saw it live, but I'm sure I've seen it many times before on YouTube. But I just, you just get into those. Again, I do. I get into those. I don't want to say moods, but I just wind up sitting watching 8 hours of YouTube. Just one video after another. You know, I come to think of it, I may not cut any out of this. Just let it go. Let the flow go. Even though there's going to be, if I don't do that, there's going to be one segment where I'm not saying anything at all. And in fact, I turned the microphone off because I was looking on my phone at the previous videos, trying to figure out when that calf was, that the firstborn was actually born, to know how old she was. So if she engaged in cow love, I would know. All right, milk itself is 42 liters, I'm guessing, and $3 a liter, so that's 126. Even though that would, to me, that looks like a quart. But it's hard to judge the scale. That could be half gallon. I don't know. But it looks like a quart. It could be a liter. I don't know what they use in Russia, since the developers are Russian. But anyway, it's 42. Let's sell this 1652. I hope it doesn't sell my containers. It shouldn't, because it just had the milk carton. Okay, it didn't. Excellent. All right, so the raw milk, $3 a unit. If I didn't do that before, now I know. And that takes us to 12.1. Get back about 1930 maybe. Ooh. I was trying to go right. Didn't work. Hard to get the wheels to turn you when you're in the air. No traction, you see. Let's take these back over here. And I could milk both these cows again, because remember, you milk them twice a day. Let's see if I can get her to follow me. Oh, it's going to get dark. I'll just do it in the morning. Or not, I don't know, we'll see. All right, 8 o'clock in the morning, a new day. All right, I've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the video as it is and stop recording right here and just let the time run without recording, because nothing's going to happen until day 49, 5 more days. So this will be a little bit shorter, and there's going to be a big empty space in the, well, I say big, maybe about 5 minutes in the middle where there's not going to be any audio at all from me because I turned my mic off. But I'm going to post it raw as is. Stop this video, let it run until day 49, and then when I come back for the following video, I'll start right there. Adios.